Chris here with another episode of What's on My Van. Morning, Chris here. What we're doing today is finally upgrading the dashboard, the instrument cluster. Going from this to this. Pow! Pow! Yeah! And the way I'm doing it is with this board. Crooked Finger Designs, small car. They sent me one of the early boards to check out and test, and I'm going to be carrying these boards, I believe, for sale to make this conversion much easier. So let's see how this goes. Now the first issue I have is that this area on my new cluster is missing. So it didn't come with it, it was just a junk cluster surround. So I'm going to have to swap that out so that the new LEDs can shine through there. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I was able to get this piece out. It's pretty easy. It's just like a friction fit on the back and one screw on the front. So that was easy. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so it fits pretty nicely. I'm missing the little screen, the little window that goes over that goes right here. This one has it here. But I don't really care too much. Might get a little dust in there, but I can just blow it out, so it's fine. Interesting that Volkswagen recessed that back so far. I'm not quite sure why, but whatever. Won't be there for long. And now from here, it's just a matter of connecting the wires. Like this one says right here, go to Speedo power. So I just plug that into the Speedo, and I'll keep doing that for the rest of them here. All right, I'm super stoked about this. This has been like stupid easy. I connected the power wire for everything, and it just plugs right into the board. They're all clearly marked. You can see exactly where they go. The plugs fit perfectly. This will plug into the main harness, the factory one. I added this guy here, which came in the kit. It's the illumination for those gauges there, right there. And then now I'm just adding the antenna, the GPS antenna. Just going to screw that in there and put this as high as I can in the dash, and that should be good. Then I'll run out to the garage and plug it in and see what happens. All right, a couple things to note. I didn't hook up the sensors yet for these two, but the water seems to be going up. Okay, I think that one's tied into the factory then, the factory wiring loom. The voltmeter seems to be working good. The oil pressure, I'm gonna have to get the sensor for that one and install it in the Subaru engine. The fuel level, I don't think is correct. I don't think I have close to 3/4 in there, but I don't remember. The RPM gauge does not work currently, so I think I need to tie into the tax signal wire that I ran for that guy. This is really cool, the speedometer. It's a GPS speedometer. It's a little magnet that sticks, so that's neat. When you press the button, it cycles through. You can have the time, your elevation, 906 feet. This one I think is pretty cool. You've got your mileage on the top, the odometer, and then you've got a digital speedometer as well, which will be handy for me because it's kind of hard to see. This is more my line of sight here. So it blocks a third of the speedometer, but I can see all these gauges pretty good over here. The voltmeter, if it goes down to 12, I can see that from where I'm sitting, so that's awesome. But you got other stuff on here too, like the direction you're going north. It's peak MPH and RPMs. You can do 0 to 60, which I would probably never do with this van. Standing quarter mile, and a bunch of information there. But pretty cool. I like that. I'll keep it on this one. Yeah, water temperature is going up, so that's good. All right, I'm not sure what this button does besides make all the lights flash. So I'll need to look into that. What happens if you hold it? Looks like they just reset. I gotta read about that, but pretty cool so far. So I just took it for a little spin around the block, and yeah, the water temperature is going up. Fuel gauge, I'm still not sure about. I need to check on that. The mileage didn't go up yet because I just went around the block real quick, but the speedometer works, which is cool. The tach, I need to figure out. But pretty cool so far. Let's see if I can extinguish this oxygen light too, get rid of that sucker. But I think that'll go out once I pull the box from under the clamshell. So we'll see. So I had an issue with mine where the instrument cluster lights were not working. I noticed end of last season. I don't really drive too much in the dark with this anyway, so I didn't think too much of it, but it was a little frustrating with these new gauges that I installed them and they would not illuminate. So now, I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. There you go. I figured out what the issue was, and just props to Danny at Small Car for helping me work through some issues here. Let me turn this off. Okay. What I did was check this fuse right here, and it was blown. It came with a 10 amp. I didn't have a 10 amp handy. I had a 5 amp, so I popped that guy in there, and voila, problem solved. All right, peeps, here we go. The moment that I've been waiting for since before Christmas, I believe. I finally got the instrument cluster with the Speedhut gauges installed. Yes, it's so good. Check this out. Let me show you what it looks like. That buzzer. I love it. I kind of like the way all these gauges kind of sync up as well when you turn it on. That's pretty cool. So that's it. The tachometer works great. Mucho props to Danny at Small Car for helping me work through a couple of they weren't really issues, just things I needed to adjust. It appears that the water temperature gauge is working as well. That was going up before. Let's see if I can make it go up a little bit while I'm talking here. Voltmeter looks perfect, right at 14 volts. They do illuminate. You can see that or not. Pretty cool. That took a second to figure out because I had a blown fuse. Note to self. But all in all, I really love it. So Small Car came up with an adapter box that will adapt the old blue foil malarkey to the Speedhut gauges, and it's super easy. Oh my gosh, it's like plug and play. The board attaches to the back of the instrument cluster, and you plug the Speedhut gauges right into it. It's plug and play. It's good. It's good. So I'm going to be distributing those. They'll be in the web shop soon. I wanted to buy one just to see how it worked out, and I like it a lot. So look for those. I also get a 10% discount I can offer you guys on Speedhut gauges if you buy them through me. So that's pretty cool. It looks freaking great. I'm so happy. I can't wait to drive this guy at night and see what it looks like. Anyway, this is super cool. I'm very excited. This came from Danny the other day, and I finally got the chance to install it today. I'm super stoked. I happened to get a couple of boxes from Go Westy today. So that is my rear disc brake kit. Yes. So hopefully I can get that installed in the next couple days, and I'll let you know how that went as well. Big upgrades to the Westy this year. Love it. Hope you are doing van projects because the season is not over yet. and you should be driving your van, taking it camping, going to the drive-in, going to the beach, just hanging out with a beer in it in your driveway, whatever you got to do. I don't judge.